Hello, welcome to my home. I'm sitting around the kitchen counter, which is where the Erickson family enjoys most of our meals together. And I want to talk about Maundy Thursday, which is the Thursday before Easter and commemorates Jesus' Last Supper with his disciples. What does Maundy Thursday mean? Maundy is short for mandatum, which means command. And one of the most significant things for us about this meal is it's when Jesus gave his final commandment to his disciples, that they love one another. Just as he has loved them, they are also to love one another. So what is an agape meal? It's pretty simple, really. It's a meal of fellowship that recalls Jesus' meals with his disciples throughout his ministry, expressing koinonia, which is community, fellowship, enjoyed by the family of Christ. Although its origins in the early church are closely connected to the Lord's Supper, and the symbols are the same, the bread and the wine, it is very distinct and different from the Eucharist. An agape meal at home this year just made sense, and we're taking our cues from our Jewish ancestors who, because they were a diasporic tradition, created a lot of ritual within the home, and the agape meal lends itself beautifully to a home liturgy. All you need is family and loved ones. If you're in lockdown alone, I encourage you to connect with others and do the meal together through Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever your platform of choice is. The setting is very simple. The meal and the liturgy is intended to be eaten around your dinner table or on pillows on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable eating. The primary lighting should be candles or low lights, if possible. You'll need at least one candle, bread and wine, because these are the primary symbols of the agape meal. The traditional meal is very simple. Grapes, cheese, nuts, hummus and pita and olives, dried fruit, the bread and the wine, of course. You maybe add a pot of soup, or if you're feeling fancy, a leg of lamb. In these days of lockdown, you likely don't have all the fixings so you need to be creative. Use what you have. No bread and wine? Use juice and crackers. The important thing is that you share a meal and fellowship with your family and you pray together. So, the first thing that we do before we eat the meal is the foot washing. And that's something we also remember from that final meal, was that Jesus humbled himself before his disciples and washed their feet. And he asked them to do that for one another. And that's what you do for each other. Take a warm bowl of water and just wash each other's feet while someone reads John chapter 13, verses 1 through 11. If you don't like the whole idea of foot washing, you can also pass a warm bowl of water around the table and wash your hands, which is a really good thing to be doing during the coronavirus outbreak anyway. So, very simple. Enjoy the meal, enjoy the prayers together, enjoy fellowship with your family, and maybe this will become a tradition that you do every single year.